Hello everyone and welcome to Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian. In the news, 29 Dixie softball teams representing 3 different age groups gathered in Sulphur Springs for the 2019 Dixie Softball World Series. All the teams are being recognized at an opening ceremony Friday at the Hopkins County Regional Civic Center. Bodacious Barbecue catering the meal for all the teams. After that meal, all of the teams have been invited to go to the downtown plaza to watch the movie A League of Their Own. Play gets underway in the Dixie Softball World Series at Coleman Park on Saturday morning. The Dixie Debs will play at 9 a.m. On fields 5 and 6. The Hopkins County Debs play a Texas team from Cold Spring at 9 a.m. on field number 5. There will also be a pair of games beginning at around 11 a.m. on fields 5 and 6 on Saturday. Dixie Ponytails will be starting at 10 a.m. Saturday on fields 1 and 2. Texas team from Franklin County will be playing Alabama at 10 a.m. on field number 2. Hopkins County Ponytails play Louisiana at 6 p.m. on field number 1 on Saturday. Dixie Angels will also begin play Saturday. They'll be playing on fields 3 and 4. Franklin County Angels team will be playing a Louisiana team to open play on Saturday. And the Hopkins County Angels team opens against North Carolina in the last Angels game on Saturday. And play will continue in that Dixie World Series all the way through Wednesday. And one of the Dixie softball teams dropped by KSST on Friday morning.
These are the Ponytails from Sulphur Springs. Yes. Is that your official title, Hopkins County Ponytails?
Yes, sir.
And you are 12 members strong,
yes,
right?
Sir.
But there's only 11 this morning, is that right?
Yes, sir.
One other person had an obligation. We're going to go around to each one of these ball players and let them introduce themselves and the positions they play. A lot of them play multiple positions. I think one lady said she plays 3 different positions. I think that's what they call a triple threat. So let's just start right here. What's your name and what's your position?
I'm Emily and I play outfield.
Emily, you're going to have to speak a little louder into that microphone. There you go.
I'm Emily and I play in the outfield.
Beautiful. Who's next?
I'm Hannah and I play short, third, and pitcher.
Keep coming. You ladies rotate through those microphones and we'll get everybody through.
I'm Tessa and I play outfield and pitcher.
Right.
I'm Lucy and I play third base and catcher.
Third base and catcher. All right, keep coming.
Hi, my name's Daly. I play pitcher and outfield.
Don't get in any hurry. Just come right in there.
My name's KK and I play first baseman.
There you go.
Hi, my name's Lexi and I play center field and second.
Hi, my name's Sarah and I play left field.
Hi, my name's Charlotte and I play short and pitcher.
Hi, my name is Dottie and I play outfield.
And last but not least, come on, let's hear it.
Hi, my name is Allison and I play second, catcher, and outfield.
There we go. Is that everybody?
Yes, sir.
All right, so ladies, tell me what your first game is going to be. Who are you playing in your first game?
Louisiana.
Louisiana. That's the one that's shaped like an L. Is that right?
Because they're going to lose.
Oh, my goodness. You guys are good. And what time is your game?
6 p.m.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, and it's a Saturday game?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
You got a whole 24 hours, 36 hours to get nervous or get prepared or get hydrated? Hydrated? All right, good. Now, I've got some baseball trivia for you. Are you ready? Okay. So wait till I get done to the end of the sentence before you raise your hand for the answer, okay? Okay. Clear your mind. Are you ready? Finish this phrase. We need a pitcher, not a belly.
Itcher.
No, oh, you guys are good. We need a pitcher now. Okay. You ready? Here comes number 2. We need a catcher, not a belly.
Etcher.
The phrase we were looking for is scratcher. Scratcher.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard that?
No.
So where are you ladies from?
Sulphur Springs.
I heard somebody was from Como.
I'm from Picton.
Picton, bless your heart. Who else we got?
Them two.
Where are you ladies from? Como, right. And when did your season start?
We have no idea. A long time ago.
A long time ago.
I think your parents would say a long time ago. And do you have a sponsor for your team?
We need our coach.
We need a coach.
Your coach? I just didn't know if maybe a heating and air conditioning company sponsored your uniforms or anything like that. No. Are you going to continue in the Dixie League and play next year?
Yes.
Yeah, you think so? You think you'll make a career out of baseball or softball?
I don't know.
You don't know? You're undecided? It's fun now?
Yeah.
Tell me about what did you think about the soccer, the women's soccer league that won? Applause, yeah, light applause. They did really well this year. Did that help inspire you ladies at all, or? What? Does anybody say that you throw like girls?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Right.
harder, so.
Right. So what do you think your chances of going all the way are?
Great.
Practice pretty hard.
Practice a lot? Yeah? Do you go to ever hit the batting cages?
Yes.
A lot.
Every single practice.
Every practice.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So how many nights a week have you been practicing?
Four.
Three or four.
Do you sleep with your baseball glove in your bed next to you?
No.
I need my space.
All right. Anything else you ladies want to say? Say hi to a grandparent, a boyfriend. Here we go. Go for it.
Nana, if you're listening, I love you.
There you go. Who's next? Now's your chance. All of Hopkins County is listening, I guarantee you.
I don't know if my mom's listening, but hi, Mom.
There you go.
Hi, people.
All right, we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for listening. This is you have one more comment here.
And we're ready to kick some butt.
Oh, boy, we got the word in there. All right, so Hopkins County, get ready. The Ponytails are going to be playing in the Dixie softball tournament this weekend out at Coleman Park. These ladies are going to be playing at 6 p.m. Saturday night against the Louisiana. I'm not going to say it on the air, but everybody's making that L sign. Come out and support ladies softball, and it's going to be a good game, I can tell already. Now back to Good Time Oldies.
Through Christus Mother Frances Hospital, we have National Breastfeeding Celebration in Sulphur Springs, and that's going to be on Friday, August 16th from 1 to 4 p.m. in the Plaza Conference Room near the hospital. In fact, this coming week is World Breastfeeding Week. Let's meet Sandra Serta and Christy Couch.
I'm Christy Couch. I work at the hospital here in Sulphur Springs, Christus Mother Frances, and I work in the nursery. My job there is a staff nurse RN, which means I take care of babies throughout the day and sometimes night shifts. But also my second role is a lactation consultant, and so that role includes helping mothers to get their babies started breastfeeding from the time they're born until the time they're discharged at the hospital, and then sometimes even after they leave, we offer services to help with moms after too.
And we're going to find out about that during this discussion this morning. And Sandra Serta.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Sandra Serta. I work at the WIC office. I'm the breastfeeding peer counselor there. I give them support after they have the baby with all their questions they usually have, or if they need like a IBCLC, I'll refer them to them after that.
Okay. IBC.
Lactation consultant also we have available.
Well, a long time ago, there weren't people like you in place. We had grandmothers or someone like that told us about breastfeeding and how to take care of babies that way. So now the hospital and agencies kind of fill that gap, and it's a wonderful thing.
Right. There's a lot of grandparents that we're finding now that did not breastfeed because there was a time where doctors were, encouraging mothers to feed formula. So now there's kind of been a turnaround, and to support the turnaround and encouraging moms to breastfeed their babies now, they offer a lot of support like us, and even WIC is very helpful again on helping mothers to reach their breastfeeding goals.
Okay, well, we're going to find out about that, and also what August is.
So August is National Breastfeeding Month, and even this week is World Breastfeeding Week. And to promote that, WIC and our hospital's breastfeeding support group gets together and puts on a celebration to celebrate the National Breastfeeding Month.
Okay. We're doing that here in town?
Yes, ma'am. It's located at the hospital, and the date is August 16th.
Okay.
The celebration is from 1 to 4. It's set up kind of like a health fair for mothers, and you don't have to be breastfeeding to attend. We actually encourage all moms who, if you're pregnant, if you have a new baby, or even just young children, we have a lot of vendors, per se, that are going to be set up at the event to support mothers, all mothers, whether you're breastfeeding or not. We have a few examples of those. We have Heart of Hope. They're a local pregnancy resource center that we have here in Sulphur Springs. They will provide classes to mothers before and after their baby to just teach them about parenting skills. And while you're learning there, you can earn mommy bucks to spend in their store, and get clothes and diapers and different things for their baby. So we have a couple of local resources like that. We have North Texas Milk Bank is going to be sending some information to hand out on mothers who want to donate their breast milk. We also have some representatives from the hospital, from the mammography suite, coming to talk about self-breast exams, to kind of teach mothers about how to do that and the importance of it. WIC will be there representing just our local WIC office, and Sandra can talk more about that.
And please do.
Yeah, we're going to have a booth also set up with probably like information that we are a supplemental program that provides formula and food for families, moms that are pregnant, children under the age of 5, and newborn babies.
Okay, and Women's, Infants, and Children is the name for that, for WIC. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Is it based on income?
It's based on income.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, and the amount and how many people live in the household also.
Well, it's very, very valuable services that WIC offers to people who qualify to take advantage of the services.
Yes.
And besides providing food for moms, nursing moms, and little children, it provides tips and ways to...
We have a nutritionist available. We have a breastfeeding peer counselor available. And we have other people that can come. We have a registered dietitian that comes for special needs also.
Okay. And it's a state of Texas program?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful news. There's probably some families here that don't know about it, don't know about WIC or the breastfeeding support group or mom support group that you have at the hospital.
Right. Our group started out as a breastfeeding support group, and thus the name of it is BIBS, which stands for Breastfeeding is Best Support. And we have a Facebook page if anyone wants to get on there and check that out. We always post the events and the meeting times. Our group meets once a month, the third Friday of every month from 1 to 3. But again, in support of National Breastfeeding Month, we are meeting this month from 1 to 4. But I was headed towards, our group started out as a breastfeeding support group, but we have found the need in our community consists of more than just moms who want to breastfeed, but moms in general need support. So we're doing some educational activities at the meetings. We've had a local counselor come and talk about postpartum depression and anxiety, and some tips on that. We've got a meeting coming up that we're trying to have a lady who specializes in organization to kind of help moms with getting organized in their homes and lives, and I think that'll be fun. We've done some different educational activities, such as during the summertime we did a water safety, which is something that everybody needs to be reminded about every year. So we try and do those kind of educational topics, and we do some little fun activities at the meetings as well.
I would bring up to ask this about car seat safety and car seat rules and laws, actually.
That's a good point. We actually, at our celebration that we have coming up, TxDOT is sending a representative to, they have a car seat safety display, and they hand out information on the correct ways to have your kids strapped in.
For safety and to obey the law, because
yes.
I think we have a stricter law now on children being restrained correctly.
And it changes so often, the rules change. So really, having somebody to remind you of the up-to-date rules is important.
So this is true. Well, there's something that really doesn't ever change, and that's the way that children thrive and flourish from being breastfed in their early months.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that babies be exclusively breastfed for 6 months and then breastfed throughout at least their first year, and as long as the mom and the baby wants to after that. Food before 1 is just for fun. Wick taught me that. But so, you still need the baby will still need either breast milk or formula before they're 1 year old, because that's still their primary source of nutrition at that point.
Okay. The meeting or the event that you're calling like a health fair for moms, is it separate from the meeting on August 16th?
No, that's actually the same meeting. We have the celebration in place of our monthly meeting during the August month.
And the location is also different?
No, we actually, for our monthly meetings, it's in the same location, which is at the HealthPlex conference room there at the hospital here in Sulphur Springs.
Which is the building that's separate from the hospital?
Right, the 3-story building there in front of the hospital. Okay. There's a meeting room on the first floor as you walk through the doors to the left.
Okay, wonderful. Well, about how long ago, and I think our hospital was very innovative to bring in about the need for breastfeeding instruction and support. So about how long ago did we start doing that?
That was in 2015. We kind of started really promoting it, and there's been a lot of changes since then in the hospital. We offer skin to skin, which is very beneficial in helping the babies to get started with breastfeeding. And not only with breastfeeding, it helps to maintain their temperature, maintain the baby's blood sugar. Also, it just keeps them in a familiar, calm environment that helps them to be less stressed when they're, coming out into a new world that they know nothing about. Their mom is their familiar place, their safe place. And so putting the baby skin to skin after they deliver as soon as possible, or immediately if possible at all, is really the best thing for the baby. And we ask that the moms leave the babies there an hour. That's called our magical hour. It just kind of helps them to transition from being inside their mama to the outside world.
Well, I would like to say to moms who might be in my age range, when we had our babies in the hospital, you were like the outsider. They knew everything. They took the baby away. You really didn't have any say-so or control at all until you finally took the baby home in a couple of days. But women giving birth, especially at our hospital with our program, it's a lot different.
It sure is. It is. Yes, we really try and meet the moms' wishes. A lot of them come in with a birth plan, and we do everything possible to help to meet that, and so that it's their experience and what they want out of it.
Unheard of a few years ago.
Right.
Well, this is all good news, and again, BIBS stands for
Breastfeeding is Best Support.
Okay. I love the instruction and help that you give moms, and it's there to take advantage of. Not every mom who gives birth in our hospital decides to breastfeed.
You're right, and we do support whatever mom's choice is. We really want to educate them, and as they're going to WIC and hopefully have already learned about the breastfeeding class that we also have. I'll explain that in a minute. We hope that they have learned about breastfeeding and can make an educated choice about how they want to feed their baby, an informed choice. The hospital, besides the monthly meeting that we've been talking about, the support group, we also have a breastfeeding education class that's really encouraged before you have your baby.
Okay.
So we talk about the basics of breastfeeding and kind of what to expect the first week after you have your baby. And that class is the first Monday night of each month. And we actually have one this coming week, which is August 5th. It's at 6 o'clock in the evening, and we meet over in our OB department there at the hospital.
Okay.
And if anyone wants to sign up for that, they just call the hospital nursery phone number.
Okay. Good. And it's a friendly place, and it's always exciting to me to see families who want to look through the window and see the baby's in there.
That actually now we have people still come and look for the babies all the time, but a lot of times we have to tell them, I'm sorry, they're out in their rooms with their moms, because we really try and encourage the moms to, keep their babies so that they can learn the baby's cues before they get home, and feel more comfortable caring for their baby and knowing when to feed the baby if they're breastfeeding or bottle feeding for that matter too.
Well, we have a very loving and caring nursery staff at our hospital.
Our nursery and OB staff we're very proud of. We always try our best to provide the highest customer service we can. We really all enjoy our jobs, and that makes a big difference too.
Yes, it does. And I want to ask you, Sandra, I think I overheard you talking. So with WIC, you are a breastfeeding counselor.
Yes, ma'am.
And you got the job.
Yes.
Well, and you were a breastfeeding mom.
Yes, I was. That's one of the requirements for me to have breastfed my children, and had WIC services before. So I did both.
How amazing.
Yes.
Things are changing for the better.
Yes, there is.
I'm happy to hear that. Well, we thank you both for coming in today to tell us about the August 16th event through the hospital, but at the Plaza meeting room.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, from 1 to 4.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Christy and Sandra.
Thank you very much.
In sports, next week will be a special one for this school year's Wildcats freshman football players. They will be receiving special attention Monday through Friday from Wildcats coaches, including varsity coaches. Last year, the UIL decided to allow freshman football players to report for practice on August the 5th. The Wildcats JV and varsity do not get to report until August the 12th, since they participated in spring football. The trade-off for doing spring football is loss of 1 week of practice and loss of 1 scrimmage. Coach Owens says he and his coaches believe that those 18 spring workouts are very valuable. Coach Owens says the week coming up of freshman football practice is of great benefit for the players and his coaches. This week allows freshmen to get to know the varsity coaches, and for the varsity coaches to learn about the 9th graders. And Coach Owens says it also gives some of his new coaches a chance to be trained on the Wildcats' way of doing things. Coach Owens also says the week gives the freshman players a leg up for the entire season to come. Wildcats football season ticket week concluded at noon Friday. About an hour before the end, Lynette King, part of the season ticket sales group, said that about 80 season tickets were left. She said some fans did stop by and purchase tickets Friday morning, adding that they got some good seats. Of the 80 season tickets left, there were just some scattered singles in that Prime D section. Ms. King said there were some really good chairback seats left in sections C and E. She also said there were lots of less expensive railback seats left in section B. The season ticket week effort did conclude at noon Friday, but Ms. King said fans could still get season tickets by stopping by the principal's office at the high school. The season tickets left this year, that total of 80, just a little bit higher than last year's total left of 43. And that's Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian. Thank you for joining me, and so long, everybody.